Obviously, we know this team pretty well. It's the third time we've played them. That's a good team we just played. And the way we came out and executed, Dable lit it up, just the play calling. And our guys went out there and made some plays. You see Motor catch a check down and drag 2 or 3 guys and get first downs. Gabe Davis makes an unbelievable catch across his body. Dawson Knox there late, and then getting Tommy Doyle a touchdown. That was pretty fun. So guys were locked in. We had a lot of different play calls tonight. But at the end of the day, we went out there and executed. And I think it just kind of goes back to how we practiced this week and what we prepared to do.
Man, listen, that was a beating. 20 years in the making. Demons were exercised. Statements were made. Words were eaten. But Michael, when we talked about the Patriots last week, I think you called them the worst team in the postseason field.
Worst team in the postseason.
And as bad as Pittsburgh looked against Kansas City last night, as bad as Philadelphia looked for the most part against Tampa yesterday, it is hard to argue. The Patriots look so overwhelmed, so overmatched. So I guess I'll ask you this question. I'll ask it this way: was that beat down in Buffalo? Was that more about how good the Bills are or how bad the Patriots are?
Well, since everybody in Buffalo's mad at me, bring it on, baby. Bring it on, Western New York. I got no reason to come there. They're mad at me because I said Buffalo's not good. After,
you say
now that? I said it 2 days before the game. I said it the day
Buffalo
before
wasn't
the game.
good 2 days before the game. You said the day before the game.
Game day in pregame. Said it in postgame. Now postgame got it. Postgame got a lot of attention for obvious reasons. They won.
Postgame, you said Buffalo wasn't good. Well, you know what? I ain't from Buffalo, but I'm mad at you. Well, I'm mad at you.
Okay, go ahead. Be mad. But look,
now you're making me look bad. I'm guilty by association.
No. Hey, listen. You're your own man. And I'm my own man.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
And here's the
you're
great
putting
thing.
my credibility at stake.
I ain't got nothing to do with your credibility.
Why would you say that?
Keep your credibility.
Why would you say
Here's
that?
The thing.
Why would you say that?
This is why I would say that. Here's the number now. New England won 10 games, right, on the season? New England won 10 games. Buffalo has won 12 games. That's 22 wins between those two franchises. And if you exclude each other, that they've beaten each other, if you exclude that, that's one playoff win. They've won one playoff. They've beaten one playoff team between them. One.
Buffalo over Kansas City. Okay.
It's actually two. It's New England over Tennessee and Buffalo over Kansas City. So I just don't feel like either team is that great. I told you before the game, the Patriots, but we'll talk about Buffalo in a second and then give them their credit for this win. For this particular win, they deserve all the credit in the world. Big picture, we'll see. We'll see on Sunday. And if they're right, they'll be moving on to the AFC Championship game. If I'm right, season's over next week.
So what you're saying is, if I could translate, if not that you need it, but I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Let me make sure I'm clear. They're not as good as they look Saturday night. So when you say they're not that good, you don't mean that they're not a good team or they're not that good of a team.
I don't think
you mean that they're not.
I don't think they're a good team. I don't think they're.
I'm trying to help you.
Don't help me. I don't want it. And see, here's the problem. You're doing the same thing that my sanctimonious co-host did on Saturday. And it kind of muddied the waters because I was trying to say what I need to say, and these tryhards
you're
kept
a
getting in
grown-ass
the way.
man. You're a grown-ass man. Yeah, you know how to use words. You know how to speak English. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you?
Step aside, Butch. Okay, step aside. Now, listen. The Patriots, in all seriousness, what the Patriots did on Saturday, they've done for a month. They were the opposite of winter soldiers. They were not winter soldiers. They did their best work in October and November, but as the great Stevie Wonder said, where were you when I needed you last winter? They weren't around. They took the winter off. Paper tigers. kept starting slow, trying to play catch up, not able to stop anybody, looking old and 2 and 3 steps behind on defense. That's who the Patriots were the last month of the season. Who knows what they are going forward? So they got exactly what they deserved. In the last 2 games against Buffalo, just to tell you how bad it is, they played Buffalo 3 times in 41 days. First time, that windblown game, they won by 4 points. Second time, Josh Allen went to Gillette Stadium. They didn't punt the day after Christmas, and they didn't punt on Saturday night. So 2 full games, 8 quarters against the Patriots, and they didn't punt. They're much better than the Patriots. No question. They're much better than the Patriots. I don't know if Buffalo has enough to keep up with the way they're playing right now and the way Tennessee has played since they played Buffalo and the way Kansas City has played since they played Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo is on that level. Buffalo's a step below them, in my opinion. And it's just an opinion.
Okay, but wait.
And we'll see. And we'll see if I'm right or not. We'll see.
But okay, you in Pulp Fiction a second ago. Step aside, Butch. Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say. I think honestly, it's you saying, okay, Michael, you saying the Bills are not that good is different from the Bills aren't, to me, as in you, as good as Kansas City or even Tennessee. That's like, but you can't say that somebody's not that good when they just put forth the type of offensive performance that we've literally never seen in the history of pro football.
Who'd they beat?
Like, they've been playing football for a long time. Well, wait a second. Hold on. They beat somebody else. They beat another playoff team. They beat another team that was in the playoffs. Whether you thought they were good or not,
they didn't deserve to be there.
They were. Well, their record said otherwise. They got in the playoffs.
But yeah.
They got in the playoffs. They beat who was in front of them. I think the problem, if I may, respectfully, and this is not respectfully followed by disrespect. Respectfully, I think you're looking at this game through the prism of the Patriots too much. And if you think so little of the Patriots, which off top I reminded everybody else that you did, then literally you feel like anybody could have done what Buffalo just did to the Patriots. They were that bad.
I promise you I feel that way.
And that's
they could have.
And you're entitled to feel that way. You're entitled to feel that way, but that's false. Not when Buffalo is an AFC Championship participant from last year. Not when Buffalo, here's your favorite stat, led the league in point differential this year, had the number 1 defense. Dude. You even lauded last week.
Look who they played. I'm like, look who they beat. They ain't beat nobody. They ain't beat nobody all year, Mike. Okay, they beat Kansas City. But look, that's a lot of empty calories. That's a lot of empty calories that Buffalo and New England had. Because the fact of the matter is, if you look at the numbers,
I think it's tone. How'd you say it? How'd you say it? No, but how'd you say it?
Just like
when you said Buffalo, no, let me know. When you said Buffalo's not that good, it's the emphasis. Did you say Buffalo's not that good, or Buffalo's not that good?
No.
If you emphasize
it was the way I said it.
Lifeline. Take this lifeline.
The way I said it. No, I don't want it. The way I said it intentionally.
You don't want to be saved.
I don't want friends. Mike, I got enough friends. I don't need no new friends. I got enough friends.
This is about me as much as it is about you.
Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, Mike, you excused. You got immunity, diplomatic immunity in every ghetto community. Okay, you're good, all right? What I'm saying to you, is I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose.
You were trolling. You were trolling.
It wasn't even about the Buffalo Bills. It was about Western New York. It was about Western New York.
You were trolling.
I wasn't being a homer. I wasn't being a homer because I was being disrespectful to the Patriots too. I was just in that bag. I was feeling some kind of way. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna let it out.
So the people like me that don't know you, they don't know what that. I got you.
Oh, they coming.
I got you.
Oh, they coming.
I got you.
Keep coming.
I got you.
They be coming. And here's the funny thing. I love on Instagram was like, Cindy wants to send you a message. I don't know, okay, Cindy, I ain't taking your message. I know what you want to say. I ain't taking your message, Cindy. Dave, Bill's Mafia wants to send you a message.
Okay, wait.
Come
okay,
on
wait.
now.
So hold on. So
Come with it.
Michael, I apologize. Since you do 50-11 shows, unfortunately, I can't watch everything you do. So I missed this. Okay, I missed this. But Gary on the kick drum, we now have it apparently. So let me see what all the fuss is about. And in case you missed it, I missed it. Here we go.
Of the Patriots Bills.
I'm
asking on that.
I care because she's saying she asked me about Buffalo and New England. That this tells you about New England and Buffalo. Buffalo, the fact that they're not that good and they're able to do that.
Are good, Mike.
They're not not Mike. Tom, they have beaten 3 playoff teams this year. 2 of them against the Patriots. 2 wins against the Patriots.
They lost to the Jaguars.
They lost. So they got 12 wins, 2 against playoff teams.
I don't want to interrupt, so I'm going to give you but I got to at some point say, you can't watch what they did to the Patriots tonight, what they did to the Patriots in the last meeting, a team that was 9-4, a team that had competed, and say it's not a good team. I mean, we could talk about Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes.
I watched them all year.
We could talk about Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady.
Like execution there. Okay.
All right.
Get our shit
Okay.
together and we'll try that again.
Yeah, that's all right.
I don't know. I still don't know what you said. What were you saying?
So after the game, my point is, if you're the New England Patriots, and we knew this was coming, we knew a loss was coming. I didn't know a loss was coming like this. I did predict that Buffalo would win the game. I thought Buffalo would win the game by a couple of points because, as I said before the game, these are two. I think these are 2 very flawed teams. But with the Patriots, if you look at the numbers, Mike, their point differential numbers are also in a top 5.
I remember.
league.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Their defense is number 2 in the league. But I think those numbers are totally skewed by some of the performances that they had. They gave up 10 points to Jacksonville. Buffalo lost to Jacksonville, by the way. They beat down the Jets a couple of times. So those numbers are thrown off.
Yeah, but
your
logic. I'm sorry. It's just flawed.
Okay.
Your logic's flawed, brother. Like, based on the talent that Buffalo has, if you want to hold Buffalo's schedule against them, a lot of places, quarterback, wide receiver,
it's not their schedule.
Defense.
It's not their schedule. It is how they performed with their schedule. It's not like, hey, you played an easy schedule.
Potato. Okay.
No, it's different. And I didn't say they had an easy schedule.
I understand. I understand. They beat that streak of all of their wins this year by at least a dozen points, if I'm not mistaken. So
over who? Doesn't that matter?
Okay, it clearly matters to you.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Buffalo has been a good team for the last couple of years. Buffalo is a good team. Did they beat down inferior competition? Sure. Wait for it, because most of the competition is inferior by comparison because maybe they're just that good. Now, did the Patriots, are the Patriots so bad? Let me marry these things. I'm going to try. Are the Patriots so bad? Because I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. Are the Patriots so bad, and do they match up so poorly with Buffalo that they made Buffalo look even better than Buffalo is? Perhaps.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean that Buffalo is
100% real.
But it doesn't mean that
100%.
Buffalo is not a good team and that Buffalo is not capable of beating Kansas City, which, wait for it, they've done already. So all Buffalo has to be, I said wait for it too many times, I gotta stop doing that. All Buffalo has to be is better than Kansas City, which as long as you got 17, long as you got that creative player under center, it's possible for Buffalo to keep up with Kansas City. If anybody could keep up with Kansas City, it is Josh Allen in Buffalo. As it relates to what we saw Saturday night, not only, so it was crazy. We went from, oh man, it's Buffalo's division now, to oh snap, the league that messed up and let the Patriots get Mac Jones. It was fun while it lasted, Buffalo. Now it's still New England's division, to opposite extreme after what we've seen the last 2 games is that there is a huge gulf, wider than the distance between Foxborough and Buffalo, a huge gulf between these 2 teams, and it's under center. And it's under center, which is the exact opposite of what it's been for the last 20 years.
I don't think that's what it is.
I know in Buffalo, they are tired of participation trophies. I know you and I disagree on what an accomplishment it was for Buffalo to go to 4 straight Super Bowls and lose them all. I'm not trying to go there again.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Buffalo's Saturday night was, I think we can agree on this. For now, Buffalo's got this division on lock. And Buffalo will continue, just as it was last year, continue to be in the mix to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl year in and year out as long as 17 is there. Are they going to blow the doors off of everybody else the way they did the Patriots? Maybe not. But Buffalo's damn good. And regardless of who they played and how they performed against who they played, Buffalo's damn good. I don't know how you could say otherwise.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see that. But I'll say this. I was wrong about them. When they lost to the Patriots, and it was like 3 passes and 30. At one point, the Patriots called 33 straight runs against Buffalo. That's crazy. In an NFL game, called 33 straight runs, and their safeties, Micah Hyde and Poyer, were asked after the game, "Is this embarrassing?" They took umbrage with it. They took some issues with those questions.
And you and I disagreed.
And we talked
on
about
response.
it. I thought at that moment the Patriots had reclaimed the division. I was wrong. They are not as good as the Buffalo Bills. So let me just make this plain for the people in Western New York and parts of Canada who keep writing me and spelling offense O-F-F-E-N-C-E. I live in the United States of America.
I actually prefer that spelling.
I don't spell it that way. I don't spell it that way.
I like it.
Come on.
I did.
I don't use the metric system. All right. So for those people, let me make
everybody
it plain.
Everybody else does but us.
I know. The Bills are better than the Patriots.
They don't know what a quarter pounder is.
The Bills are much better than the Patriots. But I don't think the Patriots are very good. They were sliding. And I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC East. That's all I can say. They're the best team in the AFC East. We'll see. Soon. I'm either really, really right or really, really wrong. And we'll find out on Sunday. That's the beauty of it. There's an answer to this. This debate doesn't have to go round and round. There's an answer.
I guess there's something to be admired about that, man. Like if you're gonna be wrong, you're gonna be big wrong. I dig it.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.